Hi everybody, Jeff Kelly, Chief Instructor with Sheila Martial Arts in Corvallis, Oregon. Today we're going to continue in our Doublestick series, Doublestick also known as sinawali. Today we're going to cover the second of the 12 patterns we call number 2 or sometimes 6 count. Okay, this can be done both broken and fluid, so we'll do both of those. So we're going to start with the broken pattern. So as usual, we're going to start here, one stick up, one down, in this case right over left. Okay, we're only going to use the 1 and 2, but the timing's a little interesting with this, and we'll show you why in a bit. So what I'm going to do is number 1 here. After I hit, at the same time the number 2 comes out, instead of just withdrawing here, what I'm going to do is pull back with the top stick here. So I'm going to go strike 1, and as the 2 comes out, I pull back here. So this stick is going to hit. I'm going to rotate around the tip. I don't want to wave it. I'm going to rotate around the tip here and pull back. This is similar to a number 9 thrust. So hit and pull back. So that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. Now from here, I want to hit on the same side. So I'm going to bring this stick here back to my shoulder so that on 3 I can get a good amount of power. I don't want to just wave it in the air here. So what you have to do is really stretch back here so that you can get it on your shoulder. So I stretch back, get it on my shoulder with as little movement over the head as possible. Okay? I don't want to comb my hair because it's pretty much unnecessary for me. So I'm going to here pull back, get this on my shoulder, and at the same time, this is going to come back as I strike with the number 3. So it's a 6 count, first 3 counts on this side. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this one chambers on the left as this one strikes. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And then we'll continue back on the left side. So I go 1, 2, 3. Now as this left hand comes out, then I go with my chamber here. So that's different because I'm in the flow. All right, so I strike. There's 1. Pull this back. It's 2. Over the head, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now, what's the benefit of this? How do we use that? I'm going to borrow this here. So if we're doing a basic patterns of 1s and 2s, we're just doing this. So I don't really have any advantage. We're countering each other's strikes. So what I can do with this is, he thinks I'm coming out with a number 1 here, and what I'm going to do is pull it back here. So there's nothing to strike. And at the same time, again, I'm going to strike here. So he thinks this is coming out, I'm going to pull back here, and then my 3rd strike can be here, anywhere else, right? So I'm coming here, strike, strike, other side, and so on. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's the advantage of this. Now we can also do this fluid. Remember, a fluid strike goes through the target and continues. So we want to do 3 strikes on each side because it's a 6 count. So how do I do that? My first strike is here. So how do I get back to do 3 strikes? This is number 2. So what I'm going to do is go here and go over my head back to the shoulder. So I'm striking here and going over the shoulder. 2 important points here. 1, when you hit, don't go, or when you chamber, don't go really deep here. And then it's going to be hard to go over your shoulder. So I want to stop about here. So I've gone through my target, and now I can break the wrist and come here. To get over the head, the secret is to line up your fist with your nose. here. If I'm too deep here, I'm going to run into my forearm here, I'm running into the stick. So if I go in through this triangle here, it's easier for me to get to the shoulder. The other thing you can do is shrug your shoulders. Here, and that means there's less room to have to cover and makes the strike or the chamber faster. Okay? And just like the other ones now, this is going to be 1. As I chamber here, it's 2. Okay? And just as this second one hits, there's 3. So again, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And on the other side, it's 1. This comes over, 2, 3. And then we just flow with it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So we don't have that little fake in here. This is, like most fluid flows, all about power. Okay, so that's number 2 in the Pekiti-Tirsia system, 6 count. We'll continue on with the rest of the 12 patterns, and I hope this will be of some help to you. My name's Jeff Kelly, Chief Instructor with Sheila Martial Arts in Corvallis, Oregon. Remember, martial arts are for life.